and move forward in next slide. Early Hindu period. Early Hindu period, that was from 600 BC to 320 AD. Now we are comes in AD, Anno Domini. This period is very strong, we can say, as the ancient religion of the Hindus had its first jolt in this period. There was a great revolt against the existing social inequalities, rigid caste system, the Brahminical dominance and orthodox acceptance of scriptural authority. There were general discontent among the masses against the autocratic dominance of the priestly class. This spiritual awakening gave birth to two great religions named Jainism and Buddhism. These religions were religions of peace and non-violence. Yet due emphasis was also given to physical training. In this next second slide, you can see the Megasthenes who visited India during the period of Chandragupta Maurya has referred to a very elaborate system of physical training for the army. In this third column, you can see Vipassana. Vipassana as a medium of meditation technique was very popular that time, commonly used to understand oneself. Wrestling, sword fighting, javelin throwing, horse racing, etc. were very common sports in those days. Now, we will come on later Hindu period, that was from 320 AD to 1000 AD. The great university like Takshila and Nalanda developed during this period. There was a happy correlation of the physical, intellectual and aesthetic training at these centers of learning. Wrestling, archery and mountain climbing were very common and given special attention. At Nalanda University, swimming, breathing exercises and yoga formed an essential part of the daily life of the student. During this period, physical education was greatly patronized by the Gupta rulers. Gupta rulers, people followed the glorious examples set by their brave rulers and participated in mainly sports and physical activities. During this period, hunting was very popular pastime activity of the people. There were 31 ways of hunting known to people. Elephant and buffalo fighting was also in existence. Great emphasis was laid on the maintenance of sound health and physical fitness, which was achieved through regular habit, regular diet, long walking, physical labor such as collecting of twigs and filling water, etc. Then we will move forward in medieval period, that was from 1000 AD to 1757 AD. In the 12th century AD, our system of physical education was prompted by ancient teachers in the gymnasium, which enjoyed the high patronage of king. During the 1200 to 1525 AD, kings paid more attention toward the military training, which resulted in practicing of handling different types of weapons for self-defense. The well-known religious prophets like Sri Samarth Ramadas Swami felt the importance of physical education that time. He used to practice 1200 Surya Namaskar every day. 1200 Surya Namaskar every day. And he travels throughout the country and inspires so many people to build gymnasium with the temple of God Hanuman and to practice Namaskar, Surya Namaskar every day. The physical activity in gymnasium included Surya Namaskar, Dand Baithak, heavy club swinging, Malkham, like that Malkham, and wrestling, sword fighting, etc. Horse riding, javelin throwing, wrestling, hunting, male fighting, and above all, archery were extremely popular activities or sports with the Rajput that time. Later on, Mughal gained supremacy over the entire subcontinent. The physical education continued to play an important role in the life of in the life of soldiers and courtiers. Hunting, sword fighting, mace fighting, and horse riding were preferred to yogic exercises because physical activity leading to acquisition of war skills was an important aspect of the life of these people. The Mughals were great patrons of wrestling as it served dual purposes, as a recreational purpose and as well as suitable actually for war preparation. They encouraged the wrestling school and even kept wrestlers in their courts. Okay. Often दंड बैठक्स were used to develop muscular power. Muscular power के लिए वो दंड बैठक का use करते थे. And elasticity. Massaging was an extremely important aspect of wrestling training. Boxing was another notable activity. Hunting, swimming, and animal fights were other activities which was popular during this period. And before we move forward in this next slide, I'm just telling you that period is medieval period is really a great period for the physical education and physical activity. As Mughal emperor gave more emphasis on physical activity and originated new games and sports. Now we'll move forward in next slide, that is British period till 1947, that is pre-independence period. After 1825 AD, the inter-system of physical education rapidly deteriorated to the unexpected level. The event of daily life started moving just an opposite direction to the previous period in the strong grip of British ruler. You know, they ruled in India around 200 years. During this period, the Western civilization influenced the Indian culture with the result that the youngest developed an aversion toward the indigenous activity and kept themselves away from akhadas and vyamshalas. The main reason for this change were the activities introduced by the foreigners were more attractive. Games had more recreational values than indigenous activities. The Western activities were of group type activities, where more people could participate with lesser skills as compared to the indigenous ones. The indigenous physical activities were not an essential part of the school curriculum. The public school, the third column you can see in this picture, the public school, which followed the elite British system of education, had some arrangement of compulsory physical education. Track and field, swimming, horse riding, horse polo, cycle polo were popular in the school. The organized scientific physical education came in India first time in 1920 with the efforts of Mr. H.C. Buck, who founded the YMCA College of Physical Education at Madras, which we call nowadays Chennai. This institution gave a firm foot to physical education in India. Later on, many more institutions came into existence. The teacher passing from these institutions replaced ex-army professionals and gradually lent a new meaning to physical education program in school and community. In order to make the indigenous activities more attractive, the Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal now The Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal Amravati came in existence. That is HVP Mandal, Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal. And they offered number of courses and life certificate courses, degree courses, diploma courses in physical education. It was also the first institution to start demonstration cum propaganda to propagate the cause of indigenous physical activity, physical education all over India and abroad. Now we will, student, you can easily understand about these periods. Now we will move forward the after independence, history of after independence, means on 1947 onward, post independence period 1947 onward. With the achievement of independence in 1947, India made rapid progress in all aspects for the development of physical education and recreation. Number of schemes floated by the government of India. The first central government physical education committee, called as Tara Chand Committee, was set up in the year 1948 to promote and popularize indigenous physical activity. A national plan of physical education and recreation was prepared by the Central Advisory Board of Physical Education in the year 1956. Student, please learn these years. It is very important. The Ministry of Education established College of Physical Education at Gwalior, MP. Nowadays, you know the name LNUPE. Okay, that Ministry of Education established College of Physical Education at Gwalior, MP in 1957, offering 3-year degree course, later on master degree course of 2 years. Duration was introduced in the same college. In 1951 and 1982, you know these years are very important in actually the sports, in the name of sports, and for the development of the sports in India. In 1951 and in 1982 Asian Games and in 2010 Commonwealth Games were conducted in India. It was a great step towards promotion of physical education and sports in our country. For hosting these games, huge infrastructure were built and sports industries were encouraged to manufacture sports goods of top quality. Hoping all of this will help you, and this will have the special significance, unique role, and will make unlimited contribution in the modern age as it caters to biological, sociological, and psychological necessity of the man. I hope you understand all these ages very carefully and very thoroughly. You can learn, go through with these slides and save it. Until then, stay fit and active. Okay, bye.